Oh, actually, over the deep dish soon, Milo and I, we've got an outline of our skit that we're recording in Chicago.
I don't think we got actual confirmation from Chris and Carl that they're okay to be pizza slapped.
Not yet. We'll find that out, really, when we get to the
We'll find
house.
out after we've completed mission.
Yeah.
Were they willing? Too late now.
Whitfield, I would take a light raincoat with you. There is potential rain forecast.
I have checked the forecast. I'm hoping that it really doesn't decide to chuck it down.
Chicago can rain. It rained when I went in 19 quite severely.
Yeah, and it will mind if you don't pack your rain jacket. It did, Ian.
If I don't. Still looking like a good temp, though.
It was rained off. Was it Saturday, was it?
Yeah.
Don't take it for granted, Milo. It might catch you off.
Yeah, I think temperatures are okay. I think it's going to be about 70 degrees, which is really comfortable.
Ian and his bloody Americanisms.
What? 21 degrees?
I mean, Sue talks...
He's like, 70 degrees. Oh, that sounds like a really good oven temperature.
There you go. Sue just said Ian is American.
Ian is very much
Get him
American.
a green card, Sue.
Ian Warfall.
Get him a green card, Sue. Be happy out there.
Yeah, sponsor me, Sue. Sponsor me.
Move him away from G-Town forevermore.
Actually, yeah, if Sue gave me a job, she could actually sponsor me.
Sue could sponsor you.
I'll be your intern.
You could be like Suitsy, and you could be the one who passes the bar in about like illegally. You could be like that one.
Ian the intern. I like that.
Ian the intern. There we go.
Ian can work for DPD out there. Not DPD. What's the other courier?
FedEx.
FedEx. Yeah. Ian
FedEx,
distributor.
UPS. Yeah.
Ian
UPS,
FedEx
Ian would look good in brown
Waterfall.
shorts. Oh, UPS.
No matter
Anyway,
what
we're
the
going to get
temperature
a show
is,
on the
even if
road.
it is this.
Oh, sorry, Ian.
70 degrees Fahrenheitenness,
Sorry.
Ian will still be wearing jeans.
Freedom
The man
units,
does
thank you very
not
much,
don
Whitfield.
the
Freedom
shorts.
units.
Freedom, but wrong. On today's show, a troubled Tokyo Go Fest, the Dog Inn is open once more, and a message from our ginger in Japan.
Oi, you sleepy sailors, it's time to drop your insert.
Because, as we know, the best item brings the best stuff. And, of course, your trio of hosts are very much present for the excellence we are bringing you today. We have Masterful27, who's regretting not adding deep dish pizza to his pub's menu. We have Ian Waterfall, who's frantically hoping to escape the grasps of the museum guards, who'll believe he's an exhibit trying to escape on Thursday. And finally, we have Pogo Miley UK, myself, who still hasn't come up with a cunning plan to help him escape said museum. Yes, it's the three of us, and by the time you're listening to this...
Ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon peeps, it is time to
we
drop
might
your
have seen this very
because
man
it's time for another episode.
in Chicago. But yeah, Chicago Go Fest is pretty much coming to a close as we drop this, but we are a few days ahead of time in the studio. Chaps, how are we doing?
Definitely ready for it. You know, that flight out there is just technically hours away. And
Your nap, you mean?
No, because I've got a whole nother day of actual real work before I do the fun work of GoFest.
You'll have your nap on the plane. I know
Oh,
you
I'm
will. And
damn
I'll
well
have to-
having a nap on the plane, Whitfield. You know me.
I'll have to stroll on by and be like, Ian, here's the laptop, polish the episode.
It actually reminds me where Francesca goes, how are we all going to sit together? I'm thinking, it doesn't matter because I'm going to sleep the whole journey anyway.
Ian is anti-social flyer, but that's fine.
I just don't
It's
drink
not
on the plane
necessary.
like you boys. I'm just clean living through and through.
Some of us have to edit on the plane. Anyway, Marky, who's not getting on a plane,
Listen,
will you be having a nap this week?
I don't know, but I'm not really too concerned. I just know that our experience on the plane, Milo, sounds like it's going to be very different to your experience with Ian. I'm lucky I've not actually experienced a plane ride with Ian in all the time of GoFest. Our Virgin to New York was a party plane.
New York, yes, that
plane.
very much was.
Ian would be playing
We was on the
Hangman
plane
for
with
Right.
each
6
other
hours.
last year. Coming back from Milan was on the same plane, but we wasn't sat together.
That was last year, wasn't it?
Milan.
That was last year. Was that 25?
It was last year, yeah?
Yeah, that was 25. Yeah,
yeah. We've done it once here. We've done it once. I wasn't sat next to you there, was I?
I ain't getting on no airplane.
It's not a long enough
That's
flight to
it.
warrant a nap, I guess.
Oh, it's always a long enough flight to warrant a nap. Always.
But anyway, it just remind me. I will find. I'll share it on us. Actually, I won't because Ian will go mental. But like, do you remember the story I said last week about the fossil poster on the carrot an hour static home? That's how
Yes,
fossils on.
I remember.
I did exclude it, but after your intro, I feel like I can maybe mention it now. Is that Steve from Norway sent me an image and went, God, I saw this on your vlog and couldn't help notice Ian was on the post for fossils, and
Oh my God.
edited a little face Ian and put you on the front.
Steve's just a jaw shaker. You should see some of the things he sends me about you guys.
Oh, he plays each other off, everyone. He's very clever at
I
that.
just don't repeat them. You know, I've got respect for y'all.
This is a safe space.
It's a
This
safe
isn't
space.
public domain. Oh, wait.
Well, I'm
hang
not.
on.
I'm not going to be talking to you guys for 3 weeks, so I've got to get it all out now, and I'll see you all on the other side. So I've got some weekends.
That sounds very gloomy. Anyway,
No, it's good. It's good.
on that joyous note of Ian and my demise, we'll let you know that if you do get something snazzy while listening to this episode, 278, mind you,
Later.
maybe later, patience, dear Ginger, you can contact us across different socials at Incensed Podcast. There's X and Instagram and some other ones that we don't necessarily check out. Contact at incensedpodcast.com is a stupendous email that you could send us something with. And of course, there is a number on our WhatsApp phone or Ian's spare phone,
Burner phone.
which will be read aloud by,
It's AI Ana de Armas here.
of
You can
course,
send the Incense podcast a WhatsApp voice message on +44 759 269 5696.
Taylor Swift is very
She's
jealous
the only one
right
that does
now.
sound proper AI, doesn't she, as well? She does sound like, I am AI.
I will read out this number and shall not deviate.
Ian has forced me to do this against my will.
Just leave her alone.
Something we can force you guys to do against your will is send us a direct text message via the platform that you're listening to this podcast on. There's a Campfire server and a Discord server as well. If you're a Patreon member, we'll come to you guys at the end of the show, but thanks Patreon members for supporting the podcast. Or any post you send us needs to include our famous hashtag Shinies of the Week.
And we need to clarify the spelling right now.
And this is good practice, Ian, for tag teaming it live in Chicago.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
No, that's just prompting. I'll get half of it right. That will be SHINIESOFTHEWEEK. We'll nail it. We've got it nailed before at live recordings. It'll be
Could
fine.
you clarify the spelling?
It's not the hardest thing.
Don't tell me what the hardest thing is. Anyway, we're going to throw it over to the Fossil of Grantham for a quest of Blanche's variety, which was not very exciting.
Well, yeah. One of the worst events in recent history was the Tyne event with Tokyo Go Fest. Mark put a vlog. We don't generally talk about each other's vlogs, but I think it was very optimistic when he had playing Go Fest Tokyo at home, because this event was absolutely atrocious. But it did give you some of the spawns from said Go Fest. So let's have a quick chat. And when I say quick, I mean quick.
You've got
about
30
Blanche's
seconds.
quest for knowledge, yes, which essentially was half a dozen spawns that were spawning in Tokyo, not great spawns, and a go past resulted in the Lapras, the actual Lapras that we've had. Is it the second
The
or
Mystic
third time,
Bow. I think it's the third one.
I mean, I'll give my 2 cents, but it was dead. It was a terrible event. I'm hoping that they do improve as the Go Fest go through, because realistically speaking, I was bored stiff with this event, and I'm not just going to pretend it was great, because it really wasn't. And I got a really bad 2-star Lapras. Hardly worth the time invested.
I've got to be honest, actually. 52047 said there was also shiny boost for Lapras and Larvitar. I don't remember seeing that on the info for the event at all, and it certainly didn't feel like
No,
it.
and I certainly didn't experience any, no.
Because it may have been a dead event, but the game was still on, still checking things, and I acquired a shiny crab and a shiny starfish, which are, nice shinies. I've got to be honest, I was probably like Mark and maybe like you, where you were desperately trying to spam into raids in Tokyo. It's like, tap a
Yes,
lobby,
very much
no,
so.
lobby full,
Yeah.
tap another, lobby full, tap another. You end up sending yourself an RSVP and realizing there's
Yeah.
800 people RSVP to the gym. So,
Yeah, that's very, very much
yeah,
it.
so
I mean, I didn't talk about the raids, but they weren't really part of this event.
they weren't
as
part
such,
of this
were they?
event. No, not at all.
No.
But you got.
No.
Were you going to raid a Ponyta or a Mewtwo in Tokyo?
No, like I said, thanks for mentioning my content, Ian. It's always nice to hear it mentioned on the show. Thank you.
I saw the title. I thought that is so optimistic.
He wasn't wrong though.
Yeah, but I wasn't.
No,
wrong.
it's not. It is
But
technically
yeah,
the spawns from the,
but
from
yeah,
the event.
I mean, listen, I was focusing on the Mewtwo raids,
Yeah,
playing
all
Go
of us
Fest
were.
in Tokyo
Yeah.
from home.
Yeah.
Not Blanche's quest, but like Blanche's quest, it won't be any better for the next two because it's going to be the same 30
I
ranks.
don't think it will.
30 ranks to get up each one, possibly, to at least get the costume
Yeah.
mascot Pokemon. I don't mind it. Like, I made a point, a valid point, is like Mewtwo's aren't wasted raids remotely. They're not wasted raids. It doesn't matter. If you can't get the background, and that doesn't matter. For me, it's about the Candy XL. Mewtwo hasn't been out in raids, goodness gracious, for a while. Shadow Mewtwo's been around more recently than
I think
Mewtwo.
22 was the last time we actually had proper Mewtwo out.
So seeing Mewtwo like this, you can see why everyone's spamming the raids and getting involved in it. It is such a good Pokemon. And again, like in the Blanche's quest bit was woeful. I think I didn't associate that with GoFest Tokyo. That was just a little bit alongside to try and humour everyone who's not there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mewtwo raids for 3 weeks in a row. Bring it on. Can't wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, awful quest.
And so are we feeling any more knowledgeable than we were at the start? Because I certainly am not.
My knowledge is that this event wasn't worth partaking in.
Good. So you learned something of value.
I agree.
Yeah, I did learn something. Yeah, so I did actually gain some knowledge.
There we go. I've got to be honest. It felt like an event to tie into Tokyo, and they justified it by putting a Go Pass in it. So you had to progress to get something of somewhat rare value.
So you had to catch your raid.
Yeah, because that is the third. Technically, if you bought the extra deluxe version, it could be the fourth version of the Lapras with the Mystic Bow. And it's nice that it gets the background, but mine, I bought the pass, and I thought, sod it, I want to try and get this shiny. Yeah.
Of course he
and I'll do the same for the other two, I will. But both my Lapras, my Lapras both came out at exactly the same CP, 1104. You've got to be kidding me. So there wasn't even any difference between them. But it's cool, you get some extra.
And they were both purple. How dare they?
They were both very much purpley for colourblind. It was very hit or miss. There were some okay things to catch, like Sableye and Staryu for Stardust, which is good because they've got trades to do, hopefully at the live in-person events. But I just didn't feel any affinity with anything going on. The research felt like a complete mishmash. Could you get a Sinistea? Could you get a Cubchoo? I couldn't care less. I've got to be honest. There's not even that thing of, shall we go for the antique version of it? Nah, not particularly.
Do you know what I wish they would do? And this is moving on for the Blanches bit, because this is going to lead into the Go Fest chats and that.
Yeah.
But I used to love it back in the day when they had the Go Fests. I think it was Go Fest. Ian will correct me. And each event, it might be City Safari actually, had a featured Pokemon on it. Do you remember?
Yeah, Safari Zones. Yeah, it was a Safari Zones.
And it was boosted for the whole world, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like you could play it, and that
they
Pokemon
did
would be
it for
out,
24 as well for the Go Fest, because Sendai had Emolga released, and then we got Emolga in an event around that time. Yeah. So they have done tie-in events in the past. Just this one felt really dead.
Sinistea would have been no harm, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's had a spotlight hour, all that. Oh God, rest their souls. You know what I mean?
Rip into pieces. Spotlight
the
hours.
Sinistea could have been featured, couldn't it, as part of it? But maybe the other ones aren't as common as Sinistea, Varoom and
well, that's it. Varoom would be more of a chase for people this week with Chicago, because it being in 7Ks in a limited pool would be vastly more entertaining to try and get than maybe a Sinistea from a quest. But I think that's enough of Blanche's quest.
I think that's way too much time talking about that. But you know what? I think
Caring Quests is this week, and Candela's quest for
Spark.
Excellence or world domination. I don't know. Let's go to something much more exciting.
15 minutes into the show, and I feel that our voices have been heard way too much. So what do you say we actually listen to some... Yes, the WhatsApp phone has been busy this week, and we have a few messages for y'all.
Splendid.
And first up,
Thank you.
This is a message that Gold Tier Patron 52047 sent about half an hour before we recorded last week. A little bit too late, but we did save it for this week.
Hey guys, 52047.
Hello, not quite a week later.
Quick. I hope you get time to get this in for the day. Probably recording in 45 minutes. I'm sorry, it's been a busy week, a lot going on, and games more interesting. Life's been more interesting. I don't know if you'll end up being there today. Milo, hopefully you're there. Congratulations, buddy. I know you had your wedding ceremony yesterday, so hope that went incredibly well. Really happy for you guys.
Thank you very much.
Still married?
Yeah, that was very, very cool to find out about that. And of course, I also appreciate you joining some of my raids over the weekend for Fall Links. I guess I'll talk about that real quick.
Oh yes, the super.
I don't know. I'm
superb
not sure what to
mega.
talk about too much. Kind of go all over the place, but the Flinks raid day, it was kind of fun. I
got me a shiny, by the way.
Everyone's kind of worried that this is going to be the new format for everything, and if we have a lot of new mega raids next season too. So Skarmory, and then both Raichus, which it seems like they're both going to be on the same raid day, so that's going to be hectic as crazy. And like, I mean, the game worked fine for me. I mean, playing in person, it's just like another raid day because you're just using your passes. But like, I was having more glitches. The game seems to be a lot more laggy, and I crashed out of a bunch of raids.
With your
so
name
it's kind of
on
hard
it.
to do all of my raids. It took me up to the very end, and then by that point, most people had left, and yeah, it's just. I know Phalanx isn't the most exciting, especially since Mewtwo is pretty much just going to eclipse any sort of usability that Phalanx would have ever had, plus it's not useful. But Skarmory is going to be way better. Steel Flying is an incredible type combo. I'm really excited to get that to Mega Level 4. And then I think the Raichus are going to be good attackers, even though they don't have an interesting typing for candy boosting, which is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping they would have a better typing, but we will see. Next season looks way better. June I think is going to be a really, really good month. There's actually events like almost every single week. I know we have the GoFest stuff going on right now, and those events are fine. I just watched your video, Milo.
Oh, thank you.
And I know you said you were kind of bored with it. I'm actually liking it. The spawns are pretty good. I really want that Hundo Staryu for that Mega. I know it's not
if
useful,
you don't
but
have the things, then it's probably more
every
interesting.
Hundo Mega in the game. So Hundo Staryu and then a Hundo Krabby as well for my collection. Those are like my main goals right now. And someone else told me too, you might not have noticed it, but apparently the Lapras and Larvitar spawns in the wild are actually shiny boosted, so take that with a grain of salt. That might be the case. That's what somebody who keeps track of shiny rates told me. So this event's all right, but I am, like I said, looking for the more exciting events. So, and I don't really have a need to grind for Sinistea either. I know like the antique form is like the big thing, but if it's full odds plus the 1%, it's just not worth it in its current aspect. The whole shiny rate changes. Correct. Like I've complained, it's neutered certain events. So. But yeah, otherwise, I think the new season is going to be really fun. GoFest is looking a lot better. I'm glad there's actual more spawns than just like the 15 that were announced. But of course, we have the whole Mewtwo controversy and stuff where it's just going to be super expensive. Hopefully, we'll get a lot more extra. We'll find out sooner rather than later. But they're essentially forcing you to want to get new Mewtwo's from the Mega Raids and not use your old ones. So if anybody, I kind of feel bad for people who have Shundo Mewtwo's, you know? It's going to be really expensive for them to build that, especially like younger, like little kids. And I've been seeing a lot of complaints like, it's not fair for my kids to have to grind this many raids just to max out their old Shundos. So it's a little unfair, but it's also really smart on their part.
Sneaky scopes.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, we will see. But GoFest is looking a lot better. I know people. You just always have that complaint, and I think it was last year you guys were talking about too. Maybe Milo, your videos. I can't remember if Ian and Mark kind of brought up the same point. But you have this whole idea with the GoFest where I think last year I never went in person, but I think last year in person had shiny Frigibacks.
We had new wild shinies.
Shiny Carbink, I think that was last year, and those were like the only two things in person. And so you got to a point where it felt like the GoFest just got boring because there wasn't anything really new to hunt. And then you look at this year and like the new stuff is going to be like Varoom, of course, Delmise is there, Mudbray and that. But like
not new.
When you look at how slow certain GoFests can be, and it feels like it's going to get boring, I just don't really see how they can keep one-upping themselves. I just worry that the longer this game goes on, it's just going to feel more and more boring to people. I know people really just need to like, I don't know if people need to like change expectations or just find new ways to enjoy the game. But it just makes me wonder, how long do you guys really see yourself consistently interacting with this game? Do you think, because I honestly think another kind of my like, and I'm almost done here. I'm sorry, I'm going on long again. But I'm almost like, I like to think that a lot of the reason the game feels slightly more boring now too is because I think we've reached the point where a lot of the Pokemon that people just have a lot more excitement and nostalgia for have like passed their prime. Because I don't think people have as much excitement or nostalgia for a lot of the new stuff.
Great point.
So when events are about like a new Pokemon from like the newest generation or in like a new shiny or new Mega, it's like, oh, it's cool. But it just naturally feels more boring because it's not as exciting as like something from Gen 1 or Gen 2. Those are just more where the heavy hitters are. And so I don't know if Niantic has just like overdone everything to the point that it's going to be hard for things to be exciting. But like, I don't know. So how long do you guys see yourself really being excited about the game and stuff? So hopefully we'll keep up to date. I kind of want to make a bit of a list on more interesting things that I think could come out in the next couple of years. Because, I mean, there's still new raid bosses. But like, we're getting the same raids and stuff. I don't know. I think I'm rambling on now, so I'm going to cut it off here now. Hopefully you guys get this in time. I'll chat with you a little bit more at some point. But yeah, let me know what you're thinking about all of this stuff. GoFest will be fun. I cannot wait to see you guys next week in Chicago, getting all my add-ons and stuff purchased, getting plans to travel with friends. We're going to go up Friday. It's going to be great. All right. Love you guys. See you soon.
Fantastic.
Great points on there. I think first bit you mentioned there, I think if they dragged out Kanto for 10 years, we'd probably be saying exactly the same, with nostalgia being played overkill. But I do get your point. I think you're absolutely right. I think for me, as a person who only ever played it to Gen 2, I only knew Johto, and like all these ones, every time they come into the game, I'm actually I don't know anything about it. And I know last week we were talking about these new mechanics in the game.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what they are. Like, I haven't got time. I love the ideas of...
Careful.
I love the idea of having that time in my adult life to play these new versions of games and keep myself attached to the franchise. But granted, some of the more recent ones are remakes. I know all that. But yeah, I think this game hasn't got... It's restricted, isn't it, by the main series? So no matter how much
Pokemon Company be pulling strings.
Yeah, it's very restricted. But I made this point last week when I was talking to a couple of people. They were sort of saying, how do you think this game's going to play out? How do you think it'll carry on? So it'll play out the way the Pokemon franchise plays out. I think how relevant some of the mechanics are to Pokemon Go will either turn people on or turn people off. And I think, as we've seen with D-Max, G-Max, and then potentially with this one that we talked about by changing typings and breeding and all that, don't see how it fits into Pokemon Go. It has its own isolated part away from the game, which, like we've said this before, many shows, G-Max and D-Max are actually... D-Max really doesn't have any play, really. Really?
It's just like
G-Max
it's
is
just another
exciting,
collectible.
but
That's all it is, really.
But yeah, good question. I think I haven't got an answer in time frame, but I think this game's a year by year progress. It's a journey, and I think Scoptic and Niantic in the past have certainly seen games lose their big player base from a set time, and they've obviously reacted. But I think Pokemon goes a long way from that. But would be interesting.
Well, the Pokemon franchise is 30 years old. Pokemon Go is 10 years old. I think it's safe to say that we're probably past the halfway point of Go, realistically speaking. I can't see this game still existing in 2036. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just can't see it still being around in 10 years' time.
It's a long road.
But they certainly are. They're obviously very conscious. Niantic are very conscious about what is left. Just look at the rates of the drop in new Pokemon, new Shinies. One new shiny Rotom each Go Fest. They've potentially got another sort of 5 or 6 years worth of shinies of Rotom for Go Fest. I think the next few years are going to be a lot more sparing in terms of new releases than what we used to. And going along the comments that 52047 said about Go Fest, I can't see how they can keep topping themselves. Based on the feedback I've received from Tokyo, people were bored.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good look. People were bored at this event. And I think it's safe to say giving players 8 days to play Go Fest was too much.
Yeah. We'll come on to Tokyo properly in this episode in a little bit.
Yes, we will, yeah.
But we've definitely got thoughts, and we've got thoughts from the actual event itself, which is really good. But it's always going to be a challenge, particularly when you are running out of new headline content. And we do still have 1 or 2 bits and pieces, but they are newer generation stuff. In a
You're
way,
looking forward to Wishy-Washy, aren't you?
Absolutely. Please, headline. GoFest 2027. Bring it on. But we've got the whole Gen 9 Paradox stuff. And I think Paradox will be much easier to implement than something like Terrestrialization.
Maybe so. Yeah.
And that honestly, if they structure it right, you could have yourself a year's worth of content for a game with Paradox. There's so many different past and future paradoxes, different options, different regions, and all kinds of things you could do. Whether they have the creative team and intellect to actually, pull that off is a different matter entirely, and we'll have to see. But you can compare what the headlines are. You've got, yes, Mega Mewtwo X and Y this year, but that really, apart from the surprise introduction of Shiny Wash Rotom, that is really, and the Paldean Tauros Shiny in another raid log. That's the only new content really in the GoFest this year, whereas we had an introduction for 2025 of the crowned forms of Zacian and Zamazenta, 2 incredibly new, powerful Pokemon in the game, and the same with Tor 25, Black and White Kyurem, epic. Bring them in, yes. Raid Fest, have to go for the fusion energy and all that is a money spinner. Compared to Tor this year, come and raid a giant squid and a massive overgrown plant and be happy. It swings and roundabouts with new content and old content. And we'll have to see.
It was a big old flappy-eared Mega Dragonite, though.
True, but I know you're not a massive fan of the design, but it's a way of saying, like, some new things can still pull weight, like the origin forms of Palkia and Dialga. They're a fairly new iteration of something in a newer game. So we'll have to see how they do it, particularly with these new Megas, because Mega Raid days.
I do miss getting on a plane to a Go Fest and knowing I need like 15, 16 shinies at a Go Fest. That feeling was amazing.
That's the issue with progression with a game. So the longer you play it, the less stuff you need, unless they add things.
Or have they, as Ian said rightly, 30 years of Pokemon company, but already we're into we're only 10 years of Pokemon Go, and it feels like we've almost gone through, what, 3/4 of it all now?
We
got
average
pretty much
one new
everything.
generation about every 3 years or so. So, yeah, we've got Gen 10 coming in 2027, and we've got, just over a half, maybe
We've got a chunk of Gen 8 still to go and a good chunk of Gen 9, but most of Gen 7 is out. There's only a few things remaining, and obviously the fabled Sinnoh Pokemon that are yet to be released. So, they really have to play the cards right.
So moving on, we've still got a couple more messages, and we heard his new single last week, but PayPal Simone's been on.
Yes.
Complete 3 research tasks. Complete 5 research
This is a new song.
Complete 7 research
Stack
tasks.
them up.
Why are they so scared of even numbers? And also, how on earth are you supposed to complete any research tasks at all when every research task
You lock yourself
requires
out.
you to complete
You genuinely do.
research tasks? It just so happens that on my level 78, I think, grind, I have to complete lots of research tasks.
You need to find the catch ones. They were tricky to find.
So I get you.
I don't know.
Part 2.
Oh, wow. No sooner had I clicked send on that message, spun a Pokestop, and got a complete 4 research
Hey, even number.
Funny, if you complain about the game, quite often Niantic hears you and sorts it
They're
out.
listening in.
However, my current research tasks are complete 3 research tasks, complete 7 research tasks, and complete 4 research tasks.
I need to complete research tasks to complete research tasks.
What is this? I much prefer the catch 5 Pokemon ones.
Yep.
They're pretty good.
I saw the meme of this on X last week. We sort of put exactly the same screenshot.
Yeah.
And it took me a minute just to think, because I looked at it and went, what's wrong? And I went, oh, yeah. Yeah, I get you now.
Yeah, you're locked out because you can't complete any because you stack them.
You have to then wait until the day refreshes and then hope the quest that pops up for the daily quest is either 3 berries or catch 5 or transfer something. Otherwise, you're screwed.
But not complete 3.
It's complete 1 more research task. I can't even do that. I can't do it.
Yeah, first world problems with Pokemon Go. Yeah. Now, the next message is from Mark's favourite, I believe. I'm always told it's Mark's favourite. Valor Golfer's been back on.
Oh, welcome back, Valor Golfer.
Good morning, Incense podcast.
Hello there.
Boys. It's Valor Golfer. I haven't been on for a while. And
I've been pining.
Yeah, just thought I'd drop a little message in because caught up on most of the podcasts. It's Sunday morning. I haven't got the one that's released today. It's 277 or
It's a little bit
whatnot.
earlier, yes.
But anyway, like you told me to, I dropped an incense.
Good boy.
And I caught a couple of lovely shinies. I know it's not quite hashtag
No, it
shinies
can
of the
be.
week because it's a voice note,
Could be.
but I'm going to tell you about
Clarify the
because they were
spelling.
brand new
Valor
ones for
Golfer.
me. First one being a horsey. I know.
Well done.
Horsey.
793 checks. I finally
I like
got a shiny.
Congratulations.
That's a great
The
shiny.
second
Yeah.
one, again, because it's water themed at the moment, was a crabby.
Hey.
1,252 checks and a shiny. But I think it's the Sunday thing, lads, because you get the double duration on the incense, which is awesome. So if
That's
you like
going
me
now.
and like to go for a little ramble with Richie on a Sunday morning,
Hope you enjoyed that last one.
works out really well. It's a good time limit. So yeah, just wanted to show off really.
Man, yes.
Boys,
Good lad.
really exciting happened. I now possess the black and orange jacket, which is
Oh, it's level 80.
Finally did it.
Well
Oh,
done.
GG's. Well done.
That was a long grind, I'm not gonna lie. It was actually the medals that took forever because I was constantly having to feed berries into
Oh, I know.
into a
I
gym.
need to do that.
15,000 berries into a gym is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Time consuming.
But I am on a good team with Valor and we own every gym, so
That's
it
true.
was less than difficult, but still arduous task. Anyway, I'll be getting off actually. The wife has got me back into the chores around the house following our wonderful break in Florida. Thank you for
Real life.
the advice, Billy. Didn't quite make it down to Tampa, but we had a 3-day delay on our
3
flight,
days?
which was fun.
That's brutal.
Lots of other airways are available, not just the white, red, and blue one.
Oh dear.
Cheers,
Francesco
guys.
likes them, yeah.
Still waiting for my
Francesco,
comp on that. Well done. Yeah, I'm off to do one of Mark's favourite things and do a tip run. Yeah,
Signature move.
I'll dedicate this tip run to Mark.
Please do.
Anyway, lads, thanks as always for all the shows, keeping me entertained, and I really hope we get this PayPal Simone epic debut single.
You didn't have to wait long. There you go. Wish granted.
Enjoy Copenhagen, lads, and Chicago. Slightly jealous, but have fun. Anyway, rods out. Bye-bye.
We have heard on
Yeah, listen
Radio
to last
1's
week's show,
Top
yeah.
40. It's going to chart this week, apparently. So, well done.
The chart at -1.
PayPal.
It's that good.
Yeah. He
Boys.
did well with that.
We've had 3 WhatsApp messages,
Dun dun dun.
and they've pretty much gone full circle, because our last message is from Gold Tier Patron 52047.
Hey guys, 52047. I'm sending in another message for the week, even though I don't think my one from last week played. I apologize for getting it in super late, but I had a couple more things that I wanted to discuss with you guys. I'll try and not go on long again, even though it doesn't end up usually being the case. But
Don't need to
I
apologize.
hope everybody had another good week, and it's Happy Go Fest week for Chicago. I know most of us are planning on going. I don't think anybody here on the podcast went to Tokyo. If somebody did, I'm sure they'll
Barside
shout it
too,
out.
but
But I think
he's
pretty much everybody
probably
just played
asleep.
from
Just
home.
told
So
your horse
now
And
that
JB,
Tokyo
who's
is
just popped
kind
in
of
the
more or
chat.
less
JB.
over with, I'm assuming pretty much the 5 of you,
JB.
you 3, and then Sue and Francisco. You guys probably all were like watching the content, keeping up. I know I was watching a lot of different people. I was watching JT Valor's stuff. I watched a couple of Zoe's vids. Gilly was
There was
up
quite a lot
there.
of
I know
content being
Billy
put out.
Trainer Club was up there watching. I watched all theirs, and I even got desperate and wanted to waste some time and watch the Mystic 7 vids up there. So yeah, I watched everybody.
Tough times. I don't know. I guess
times. My overall thoughts now are, now that it's over, what is everybody thinking? Just solely looking at it from just the video space. Because my perspective, I have played every single worldwide paid event that I can, and I have watched with jealousy of all the in-person events that I've never really had the opportunity to go until this year. So even though I haven't gone, I've still more or less kept up with seeing how all the major in-person events play, and seeing spawns wise and new shiny releases and stuff. So solely based off of watching the event, watching how Tokyo played out, what are you guys thinking? Did it look all right, or was I the only one who really felt looking at how GoFest was this year, it just felt kind of overall underwhelming? I know we still have Chicago, and they may end up playing a lot more fun in practice, but it looked to be really toned down. And I really see how this event was structured, and from watching the footage, it does not feel like the same people who designed GoFest the last 3 or 4 years designed this event. It's just really weird. I don't know. Tokyo did not really seem to be as of the same scale, but I don't know. Hope it'll probably play out a little bit more fun playing it, but it seemed like they really downgraded on new stuff. And I was looking back on it too. I think I mentioned it in a message from my last week message. There was no way that GoFest was just going to continually be this big thing, unfortunately. Because you look back, 2020 had 5 new shiny releases that came out that time. It was
one per biome.
You guys remember Unknown for the first time. You had Tangela,
Quillfish, I think.
Yeah, you remember it was 4 or 5 new shiny releases, and then we had Global in 2021, which also had a bunch of the Sound shinies. It was Wishmer, Kricketot, Audino. Or no, maybe it was yeah. But anyway, that one also had a bunch of new shiny releases, and then it's just slowly gone down as over the years have gone by, to the point that now this year the only new stuff is Wash Rotom, and then each GoFest gets a new Tauros, and it's just the events were slowly going to get downscaled. But even still, it's just
that's why they added
you
Tour
don't need
and
to
Wild Area.
lower the amount of Pokemon spawning for one event. We've had 60 to 70 different evolutionary lines that have been spawning for an event, and this year it was just the 15 or so advertised spawns, and then there was an additional maybe 10 or so. It just felt, I don't know, it just definitely feels a lot low key Not as big as the last couple years, which is unfortunate considering this is like the first one event these events I can go to. So I wish, I don't know, just solely from the videos, it did feel a little bit underwhelming compared to the last couple years. I definitely have enjoyed. It looks a lot more fun in previous years, but we'll see how Chicago ends up playing out. So I just want to know if you guys felt like it also looked kind of underwhelming watching it. But I mean, it's still fun raids, and we got Mewtwo and stuff, and the raising your phone in the air sounds like the greatest feature of all time. I cannot wait to raise my phone in the air and summon a demon. I don't know. Yeah. So. Yeah, but anyway, GoFest looks like it'll be okay. So I want to know what you guys were thinking. It's a little bit underwhelming, but hopefully we'll still have fun. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I think everybody this week, and should be a good time. I really want to get some of my goals crossed off. Maybe hopefully you get a chance to stop over at that museum exhibit too, and maybe do one of the Pikachu raids. I doubt it, but maybe. You never know. So it'll be fun. Hopefully. And yeah, just new releases and things to hunt. I'll make a list. Hope you guys are. Oh, actually, no. Now I just remember too. This is important. I wanted to know too. I watched the videos, and to me it looks like for in person, the people who were playing looked like the unknown encounters seemed super limited. And looking at like how the spawns were in the city, it really did not seem like the unknowns were like super common in the city, and they were only coming off of incense. So for you three, since you've played like previous years, how common has unknown been as just like a straight wild spawn in previous years? Because it also felt like the amount of unknown spawns in general got toned down outside of that like last 2 minutes type thing that they do. So that's a question I've been trying to figure out from people. So if you guys have perspective on unknown spawn rates in previous years, I would love to know that on the show. Hopefully I'll be there. It'll be busy though. All right, take care, guys.
Thanks very much.
Tokyo is known to be dense for gyms, dense for Pokestops, but not great for spawns. That's just naturally the Tokyo gameplay. When we've been to events in cities where there haven't been loads of gyms and Pokestops, and I go back to city safaris, as we say, Seville, like that part, those unknowns were crazy, weren't they? If you think about it, that was just like a big biome lockdown.
Yeah, unknown o'clock, you get the spawns. Unknown spawns for general gameplay are fairly sparse, unless you're Francesco and get 3 shinies back to back. The
last 2 years, they've definitely increased it because you can actually get unknown in the wild, not just off incense. And I did see a few more people at Tokyo Go Fest getting unknowns just in the wild or in incense, or those fabled 2 minutes at the top of the hour, or whether it was the 1 minute before the hour changed.
Well, they're not the top of the hour now. It's the last 2 minutes of the hour.
It's the last 2 minutes of the hour. So the penultimate minutes of every hour. But back in the day, incense used to be the only way you could acquire unknown, like Go Fest 2020 and particularly 2021, 2022.
Pandemic Go Fest.
You would be ungodly to pick up a shiny unknown in those events. They were so rare, even though there were only like a handful spawning.
Yeah.
But
very rare.
I mean, we'll come on to our thoughts, particularly about Tokyo, in a moment, because we think we've got some more WhatsApp messages regarding it. People were picking up all different kinds of characters. The Q, the fabled Q, was there.
Yeah, the Q. That's the one I need to complete my decks.
Same.
But well, we are out of WhatsApp messages, but we did ask Incensed Podcast alum, Casual Coops, who was in Tokyo.
Romantic getaway, wasn't
Someone
Very
mention
romantic.
me?
Yes, we did, because we asked you to leave us a review. So, listeners, for the next few minutes, listen to Casual Coops' review from somebody that was actually in Tokyo.
Hold on to your butts.
Hello, my Incense podcast boys. Ian Waterfall, Masterful 27, Pogo Milo UK. Boys, how are we? If you don't know already, it's your old school friend on the podcast. It's Casual Coops here. Lad, you'll be happy to know that Pokédaxi has officially left Japan. So you have my full and undivided attention. You've got me all for the next couple of minutes. So as you guys know, I have been in Tokyo, Japan for GoFest 2026 for the whole week. How lucky am I for the whole week? All expenses and trip paid for by my boyfriend, Daxi. No, it hasn't been. It's just a joke. It's just a disclaimer. It's a joke. And you gents have asked me
it's really not.
to just kind of send you a couple minutes review on what GoFest has kind of been like, especially in a place like Tokyo, Japan. It's normally the first of every sort of GoFest. It's normally, the biggest events are here that happen throughout the year. Yeah. So hopefully I don't waffle on too much, but here is my honest take. And as you know, guys, I will give you nothing but the truth. Minor apologies if it's a bit negative. I'm just being honest. It's kind of average.
I loved how he kept Daxi in check.
Started off really strong here, guys, aren't I?
Over the whole week.
Yeah, if I'm being completely honest with you all, it's average, mid, below par. And if I'm being completely honest, it's kind of boring. Milo's now, he's like punching the keyboard. He's like, how dare you?
No,
So,
no,
yeah,
it's not up from this side.
Now, I'm coming from a place of two reasons, right? I'm coming from a place, the first reason is I'm an old school player. I have played this game from the week after it come out, basically every day, spent far too much time, far too much money on it, played the majority of events, travelled abroad to go to these live in-person events, and obviously, as you know, dedicated a little bit of my life to creating content for it. So I'm coming from it from that angle, but also number two, I'm coming from the angle of this is Go Fest. This is 10 years of Pokemon Go. This is supposed to be the 10-year anniversary celebration in Tokyo, Japan. So I'm also coming from that angle where I'm expecting big things, if that kind of makes sense. Obviously, as I want my review to make sense, so I'll do it in order. So obviously, as you guys know, Scopely have given a week. So they've given Monday to Monday here to kind of basically you can play anywhere in Tokyo, anywhere in the city, and you kind of get to grind all day long. And that's from, the event is 10 a.m. till 8 p.m. I know what you're thinking, Ian, miles too long. And a little bit late, either. We should be drinking beer at 8 o'clock, not doing Mewtwo raids. But yeah, obviously, speaking of raids, the raids actually start in the morning as well and end at like that 9 p.m. normal time. So basically, they're giving you a full, I think it's like nearly 8 days of grinding. And the problem with that is, like what I touched on, lads, it's super, super mid. Like the spawns are so boring and average and basic. The raid bosses are really confusing. Obviously, we have Mewtwo, but it's just Mewtwo. You know, it's not, you know, they don't have different variations. They haven't got like a Shadow Mewtwo, nothing like that. They obviously don't have the Megas yet. It's the research task. And lads, honestly, there's really not much to say apart from it's been really, really, really average. The spawns are really not exciting. Yeah, I know there's 1 or 2 new shinies, but in general, it's just really boring. And there's been better events before. There's been much better events, and I'm super looking forward to, I don't know if you guys are going to, is it Copenhagen or Chicago? But I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys think. But yeah, so basically the week-long experience, and obviously I done like Monday, Tuesday, and then honestly, I didn't really play Wednesday, Thursday because it was just so, you know, listen, as much as I love Lapras and Anorith, I mean, come on. And then obviously moving on to Friday, where obviously I'm quite lucky being with obviously Dax and Pokemon. Obviously we have got the ticket for the whole weekend, which I'm super grateful for. Not that I'm there now, I'm in the hotel room. So we had basically the Friday, obviously. So we went Friday morning, and I can't lie, the park experience 10 times better than the city experience. Spawns are much better, got some really exciting stuff in the spawn pool. The research tasks are really similar. They're kind of the same. Again, really mid, really boring, really average. Nothing exciting there. So obviously, as you guys know, one of the big parts, right, about going to these events is raiding is amazing. You can jump in any raid at any time of the day. It fills up instantly. And it's just a good vibe. It's a great time to try and catch a hundo of like these new, amazing, new shiny legendaries, new sort of versions of raids, primals, etc., etc. But the thing is, lads, we didn't have anything new. We didn't have anything new at all. It was like, what is going on? We've got like Primal, Kyogre and Groudon. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm now up to 8 Hundo Groudons. I'm not complaining, but it's like, you know, that kind of shows how many times it's been in raids. Articuno, there's just no comment for me there. And obviously, like I've said earlier, just a normal Mewtwo. They could have maybe put a couple of variations. I don't know what we've had in the past. We've had maybe Shadow Mewtwo, the normal Mewtwo, Armored Mewtwo. Just so when it comes to Mewtwo, there's just a couple of variations that people can get. I don't know. I don't know. Milo, you would not be happy here, mate, honestly.
Mewtwo with a balloon.
And what was the other one? Taurus? Is it like a lowland Taurus? Like, what is going on?
A lowland Taurus.
That wasn't great. Obviously, you have, I forgot to mention earlier, you have the minute unknown before every hour. That was cool. I've got a couple of shinies unknown, which I didn't have before, which is cool. So let's talk about the main sort of part of this, which was the hype around Mega Mewtwo. So what happened was from half an hour before your sort of early lunchtime slot or your afternoon, evening slot, you have to go to like stars on the map. And what happened was like 15 minutes before, you popped up with 2 Mega Mewtwo raids, one being Mega Mewtwo Y, one being Mega Mewtwo X. Also, every time I say Mega something Y, I always think of Charizard Y. Anyway, very funny moment back in the day with you guys. So yes, obviously everyone's really hyped. I'm running over there. Obviously Dax is filming. Obviously, what's really cool is the raid starts. everyone can jump in. So I think in both raids, we had like nearly 1,000 trainers, which was awesome to see. Obviously, the Mega Mewtwo, the CP on it's like 99,000, so just under 100k. And then obviously you battle it, and at the end of it, you have to lift up your phone and then lift it down and then lift it up, and you're just like, what is the point of this? Like, you know, can we not just battle it as normal? You know, lifting up your phone and bringing it back down is not, you know, a feature that I'd have added to try and spice things up. But, you know, I don't get paid the big bucks. So yeah, then obviously you go in, it obviously turns into an ordinary Mewtwo, you catch it, but obviously the IVs can be anything. Obviously, you can get a shiny from that, which is cool. And then obviously it gives you the base to Mega Evolve, and you also get 300 Mega Energy. So, so basically, what you're doing is you're Mega Evolving for free. Well, you know, you've jumped into the raid, so it's not for free, but you've done a Mega Raid to get an 11, 12 Mewtwo, to then Mega Evolve it. But you're not going to max it. You're not going to double move it because the IV's rubbish. So it's kind of pointless, if I'm allowed to say that. So yeah, it was kind of a very underwhelming experience. Obviously, I tried to be excited, obviously with Dax and that, and be like, oh, yo, but kind of afterwards we were like, all of us were saying, you know, there was loads of content creators there. We was all just chatting and saying, it's kind of average. It was kind of, you know, but what I feel like, just to top this off, was what I kind of feel, what I'm going to say with my review, and we've definitely discussed this before, Niantic and obviously now Scopely, they feel like that holding loads of stuff back and not just giving us everything there and then for the event. They think that creates so much hype over the summer, when in my opinion, I think it does the complete opposite. I think it makes it painful and a really long and boring experience, and it really sucks the energy out of you. Because to me, I was saying to Dax, I was like, why do we not just release Mega Mewtwo, let us get 100, 200 Mega energy to get the 7,500 for each. Let us just Mega Evolve it. Let us battle.
Exactly.
Let us, you know, then be able to Mega Evolve our Hundos that we've got, or Shundos or Schlundos that we've traded with friends over the time. Like, just give us everything in this weekend, and it will be hype. And then everyone will watch the content, see the content, and then you guys will get excited for Copenhagen. Then everyone will be excited for Global. They might want to buy the ticket, and it's just crazy to me. They've got this opportunity just to release it, bro. Everyone's come to Tokyo. They've paid all this money to come here. Like, just give us something, you know? And that's what I think would be hype, but they do the opposite. Anyway, boys, that is my review. And Casual Coops' review of Japan 2026 Go Fest would be one word only: boring. Love you all. Bye.
Do you know what? I think we spoke before we went on the show. We won't go into the details of it, but I think the only thing that saved the whole experience was it was in Japan. It gets that feeling. Yeah. Like, because I think that's the first time he's been to Japan. I think I'm right in saying that.
It is the first time in Japan, I believe, yeah.
You know, I think, like we said before, like, I think a week-long event gives you time to do other things in a new country. Yeah. And it's a shame that it played out how he's kind of described what we've seen, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, I like he's honest, isn't he? I've missed his honesty.
Coopsy is down to earth and honest, but that reflected anybody who watched Pokédax's video when they did the first thing. Yes. And he was like, ooh, a Beldum. And Coops was like, there's no way you're putting that in the video. Like, sort of a reality check. Because that, genuinely, we feel that from this side. You go, and we reflected on that with Blanche's quest, you know, the event that was going on. So you think the spawns are a bit flat, and they just look like Tokyo spawns. I think Tokyo got somewhat shafted. It looks like it's got the worst set of spawns out of all three.
The worst spawns,
Yeah, I would say
the gyms and the Pokestops conflict with it, don't they? That's the problem.
And there is always that thing, to be fair, which, I mean, we might as well somewhat go into chatting about Tokyo, I guess.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, because, I don't know. Marky, you were raiding in Tokyo, weren't you?
AI is dangerous, by the way, everybody. And I'll tell you for why AI is dangerous. If people don't go to the Pokemon website and you AI, can you get Paldean Shiny from a remote raid? It tells you can, which I obviously knew we couldn't. And that's why I made a point of mentioning it on the video I did, because you can't get it. What I found about the whole experience was I was doing it for Mewtwo. You know, I was just doing it for Mewtwo. I like the nostalgia of Mewtwo. I think the only thing that saved me was I couldn't get into like 90% of the raids.
You had to be really quick.
Just quick on the money. Everything that Coops about the Mewtwo things really scared me a little bit. I thought that you could, like, on the Go Fest, raid them. not accrue Mega Energy, because I don't think you could accrue them on the city experience days. It was just your park day. Is that right? I'm thinking, or how do you get the Mega Energy for Mewtwo? I don't really even know. I mean, I still don't even know that. And
you didn't really get Mega Energy.
Works.
The only way to get it in Tokyo, or subsequently probably at Chicago and Copenhagen, is these Unity Raids, which, if you're not #sponsored as a creator, like we will be when we get to Chicago, thank you, ScopeTick, you should get one of each, which means having travelled X amount of thousands of kilometers.
Special research.
Yeah, but you'll get 300 Mega Energy for each one, which obviously is a drop in the ocean compared to the 7.5 thousand that you need. But when you catch the Mewtwo, they are already they're either tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. So you can Mega Evolve it once, and subsequently, if you want to burn the Mega Energy, and you get one from special research. So theoretically, you'd only get 3 Mewtwo that could Mega Evolve, and you get 300 energy per piece.
That's going to give you the...
And Global's the money spinner to stock up on Mega Energy.
Global's where you're going to be able to raid it and gain Mega Energy.
Oh, right, okay, so actually, and you can Mega Evolve any Mewtwo you want.
Yes, any Mewtwo, when it comes to Global, can Mega Evolve, so that's not the panicky thing.
The in-person ones, you couldn't.
That's it, you can't, what was it, I saw Mystic 7 go, I really wanted to Mega Evolve my Shundo Bottle Cap Mewtwo. You only get 300 energy, mate. You ain't going to be able to do it. And that was what was strongly suspected.
So disappointing.
I think for a live event, I mean, we going to Chicago have paid an absolute fortune for bloody flights to get there. God only knows what it's like getting to Japan for people.
Japan cheaper, yeah.
And honestly, you almost get a better raid experience for Mega Mewtwo just doing it globally. I think.
That's so poor. I didn't realise it was like that, to be honest with you. I watched the city game plays and Zoe's in the park. Yeah. I didn't realise all you get is 300 for doing the Unity. Yeah. So in essence, you get 300 of each.
I don't understand why
X, 300
they
Y.
didn't just do, like, if you're going to do one raid per Mewtwo, one X, one Y, be nice for the in-person events. Give people 7,500 so they can do one to unlock. They can unlock one that they've already had.
Well, that's how they get you, isn't it? They don't want you doing that. They want you to evolve the one you
They should know that people will still go. There's carrot and stick, as we've always said. And if you give people, yes, it's 7,500 carrots, but they'll probably want to get a lot more carrots, so they'll take the stick.
So quick question, guys. Ian might have answered this, because there'll be listeners out there that are a bit, I sometimes think I'm the naive one of the three of us, but listen, I've only seen little bits of the content. How have some content creators got something Mega Evolved then? How do you get one Mega Evolved if you've been to Japan? Because obviously people have got Mega Evolved Mewtwo. Yeah. So how do you do
the ones
that
you catch from the actual Unity raids or you get from the free research from doing the city experience already have the Mega Evolve unlocked, so you don't actually have to pay for the energy to get them. But it's a ballpark of what tier it will be. So some people have got base tier, level 1. Some people have got it all the way up to tier 3, so it's already pretty much max level, which is cool. But and the IVs, you've got to remember that random.
Yeah, sorry, Milo, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but also remember that the creators that are sponsored get to do the Unity raids twice a day for the 3 days of the in-person park.
So you can get
should
6.
They be at the park.
Yeah, which still is a drop in the ocean compared to what you actually need to unlock a Mega Mewtwo, and that's even with creator privileges. But I'm going to say something, and I don't know if you guys spotted it. People might have spotted it on content, but while we were sat over the weekend watching the videos, did you notice that the Unity raids are fake?
Yeah. You can't. No, you don't need to.
No, not only that, it doesn't matter how much people you have in the lobby, how much damage you do. Every Mega Mewtwo X or Y raid, when it went to 89 seconds, halfway on the timer, immediately went to the Unity swipe up bit. So it's a pre-planned, battle video thing that you almost don't even need to bother with. So it's a marketing gimmick because then they can get lots of pictures of people lifting their phones in the air for the sake of it. But you don't actually need to battle at all.
So no one tapped in the 1,000. Right, try it. Wow. This is a
I don't know if we're going to try and do it in Chicago or Copenhagen.
No one tapped.
But if you watch,
because this show goes live.
Already Chicago's done.
Yeah.
But if you watch any creator's video from Japan, every single Mewtwo X and Y raid automatically, it goes down at exactly the same rate. The timer hits 90 seconds or 89 seconds. It goes to the shield mechanic. And that's the thing. It's not super mega raids. They're Unity raids. So you don't have to faff around with breaking the shields and having a mega in it. But it is, for the first time ever, a pre-planned pre-scheduled battle element.
Guess it stops the game
I
crashing.
don't know if that makes it like better or worse. Like, yeah, you're getting a Mega Mewtwo X or Y either way. But it was funny watching it from here, and everyone's going, "Oh, we're doing okay damage." Like, actually, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter a damn. Yeah, you're still going to get it done.
I guess it stops the game crashing because
Maybe.
everyone's just playing a predetermined. So it's
I'm
not
sure
actually
there were
got
some
1,000
people who
people
had
into
game
a
crashes.
battle. What was more impressive was when we had the G Maxes in. When we were playing Paris Go Fest last year, wasn't it? Having like 100 people.
Yes, yeah, well, like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
We had that at Tour this year as well with some of
we
the
had that at Tour. Yeah.
Super Megas. We had like
lobbies that were
1,600 players in a Victory Bell. So they were kind of testing this thing.
But just to reassure everyone who's listening who's heartbroken by that discovery that Milo's just shared with you, Santa Claus is real. Don't worry. We're not going to ruin everything for you.
Yeah, so is the Easter Bunny. Yeah.
As anybody who, Chicago's been and done, but anybody going to Copenhagen, don't feel the need to not partake in the Unity Raid because of that. It's funny the fact that they don't even allow you to potentially do any damage, because you're just like, there were some people who had 1,000 players in their Unity Raid and some people had barely 200 and they went down at exactly the same rate. So it's just like, okay, you got to do what you got to do for the marketing purposes, ScopeTake.
Yeah. Well, Unity Raids may not be real. Santa Claus might be real, but I'll tell you something that is definitely real, and that is Arnie. And it's time, boys.
I've got a question for you guys. I've got a question for you.
Oh, are you sandwiching Arnie in
Arnie's
here?
going to have to wait. Oh, go on.
So we've finished Tokyo Talk, haven't we?
I'm not really sure there's much else. I'll ask the question away and see if it provokes anything,
So guys, this is a question, because when I watch content creators in Tokyo, JT Valor, I like what he said. I'm not going to make this about the backgrounds, but I think we all like the backgrounds.
Yeah.
My question to you guys is, Zorora.
Oh, yeah, Zeraora.
Zeraora. You can only get one, and you're going to multiple Go Fests.
Yeah.
And the Copenhagen background's a lot better than the Chicago one. My question is, boys, are you going to hold fire to Copenhagen to catch it?
It doesn't
or
matter.
You gonna...
Because the research, we checked this internally, whichever Go Fest you go to first, because the research is special research, not timed.
So even if we wait,
it's linked to the location.
Yeah.
So for us going Chicago, I would love to have the Copenhagen background on my Zeraora Mythical. But because Chicago happens to be in the calendar first, and I picked that first, I'm stuck getting the Chicago one. I've got to be honest.
You beat me to it, Phil. I was going to say the same thing.
You're probably like me. I honestly
it.
would have much rather got the Copenhagen one because it's got the multicolored houses on the waterfront and everything. It looks beautiful. Chicago is just yet another cityscape.
Yeah, yeah, it is. That's the problem with it. The Copenhagen one's beautiful.
Yeah.
But you'll get other Pokemon with the Copenhagen background. Those coloured houses when you go down and see with the flesh are amazing.
Yeah, it's actually very picturesque.
Yeah, well, listen, at the end of the day, it's special wherever the background is on it. But yeah, okay, well, that's answered that question then.
But it is that sort of thing of like, back in the day, I think the only time we've had mythicals with more than one encounter was 2022 with Shaman. Obviously, there were no backgrounds back in the day, but you got a Shaman per Go Fest that you attended. So some people were able to acquire 4 different ones. So you could get the Sky version, and you got the land form, and then you got the shiny one a year or 2 later, and then you got an extra one for free. So some people have 6 or 7 different Shaman. But
I don't think I have that many Shaman.
You and I probably have like 2 or 3, I think. Maybe 4 at a push, depending on if you go to multiple Go Fests.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
so I went to Berlin and you guys didn't.
Yeah. But that's it. You've got multiple 5 Shaman. Sue's got 5 Shaman. So, like, it's obviously a Pokemon company thing of, like, allowing certain stuff. But if there's backgrounds tied to it, I would personally have loved to be able to choose Copenhagen as the background. If you can't choose the background, why not give 3, 1 per special research? Because collectible, get one with you can't trade them. You can't do anything with them. So why not?
That's what Billy said, but that's not how they roll.
Billy says. I don't know. We'll have to. Hopefully, if you listen next week, we'll have our live show from Chicago, and we'll be able to do a deep dive, because I do think the fact that Varoom will be in the wild is going to be a huge play compared to Sinistea, and hopefully there'll be some more interesting spawns. But I do heavily sympathise and reflect on what a lot of Coops actually said is very accurate. Just from looking at it externally.
Absolutely, got no doubt. That's a fair assessment.
Now you may enter Arnie.
Well, the Arnie song that I was going to play kind of after that little question doesn't really resonate anymore. So I'm going to play this song because this is a backup. Sorry, guys, but it's Arnie.
He's far, far away, behind the moon, beyond the rain, somewhere over the
is there a chicken?
Because it was outside dancing.
Well, Arnie was outside, or you were.
That's like Clarkson's farm.
Well, Arnie was at Clarkson's farm and decided, I'm going to do a Somewhere Over the Rainbow rendition.
Must have been. He really must have been.
The longer notes don't really work with Arnold.
No.
How on earth do we segue out of that? It doesn't matter, because some say that the intern has a phobia of the letter X, and that they believe timed research is a miracle cure for literally anything. All we know is it's time to
ask the intern.
I know we're pulling it back to Tokyo so quickly after we'd left it, but we'll be brief. Chaps, did you see what happened on one of the park experiences with the Mega Mewtwo Raids?
I did.
I didn't, Milo, but you're going to tell us.
Ian, would you like to be the one who breaks the news?
The news?
The news?
Yes.
I actually don't have any of that this episode at all.
There's no news, but
sorry, next
I did. This was Saturday morning, and I saw it, and I know Whitfield had probably seen it, probably about the same time. But 96 Support posted, trainers. We were aware of technical difficulties affecting trainers participating in Super Mega X Raids, obviously the Mewtwo X Raids, during Saturday morning's park session of Tokyo Go Fest. And I don't know how, but they managed to turn off Mewtwo X.
For one park session? Where's the
one
why?
Park session. It was working Friday, it was working Saturday afternoon, it was working Sunday. Saturday morning, we're just going to give you why.
Yes, and they followed it up quickly with, we are investigating this issue and will ensure every trainer with a ticket for Pokemon Go Fest 2026 Tokyo Saturday morning park session, that's a bloody long name, will receive their Mega Mewtwo X encounters. Just say encounters, but that's not accurate, I guess. We apologise for the inconvenience.
One. Yeah.
I don't know, because they got 2 Ys, so maybe they got given 2 X's, but,
possibly.
There's like one new thing. Okay, let's be fair. There's like 3 new things at Tokyo Go Fest, and they messed up 50% of one of the big things that's happening. You literally got 4 Unity Raids, so they messed up 50% of something that's the headline. How?
This is something they've been planning for probably the best part of a year, and somehow they managed to screw up one of the
removed
Mewtwo's.
one mega form. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very amusing.
Well done for being consistent. Still do
well
the
done,
same
Scope. 10 years in, and we're still having the same issues.
Well
I think there's a quota. I think the intern has an actual quota of errors they have to fulfill every single month. And because it was the month of May and there'd been so little content, they had to catch up somehow.
Maybe.
Let's delete the X version for one day. Whereas everyone had gone away, so it's the weekend. Let's remove X version. See you later.
See you later, alligators.
See you later, alligators, because,
Actually,
I don't think
quickly,
alligators...
before we move on,
oh my God.
I think we're okay for time. Before we move on, this is what Arnie was saying when he was looking for Mega Mewtwo X.
Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times.
Oh my God.
To tell you I'm sorry.
Sounds like he's gargling aspirin. Choking, shouting across Tokyo Bridge.
Of course, that was Adele's Hello.
No, it wasn't. It was Arnold's Hello. You need to find. You need to get him to do Lionel Richie next.
Oh, we can find that.
We'll find that. But we know that Arnold makes a regular appearance on the show, and we know his favourite watering hole is the Dog Inn. So we're going to bust down the door and open it up for 27 of full mast.
So the Dog Inn, we're here. It does exist, actually. I sent the boys a picture of the map to get here today. So
we're in the Midlands.
In the Midlands,
somewhere
actually.
In the Midlands.
Not far from in. To be fair, we brought it to the middle of the Uck. And we got a bit of a pub quiz. This is to send the boys off. And we've got a 15-question, 5, 5 and 5 on the 3 Go Fest locations.
Yes.
Tokyo, Chicago, and Copenhagen. And they're all multiple choice, and we're going to alternate who goes first on each question. So let's jump into it, because this might go on for a little while. So let's go straight into the first question. And Milo will go first. So the first question is, what is the historic name for Tokyo? Is it Kyoto? Is it Edo? Or is it Osaka? What is the historic name for Tokyo? Kyoto, Edo, or Osaka? Milo.
I'll go for the one in the middle because the other two I think are actually all at the other cities.
I've gone for B. And Ian.
It's got to be Edo because the other two are actual real cities.
Edo plays for Brazil, so we'll see where that one goes. So, Edo
Surprise.
is in there.
Go Fest Brazil.
Well, question number 2. Which iconic Tokyo landmark is inspired by the Eiffel Tower in Paris? Is it the Tokyo Skytree? Is it the Tokyo Tower? Or is it the Mori Tower? Ian, first.
I'm going to go C. I'm not sure what the options were, but I'm going to go C.
Tokyo Skytree, Tokyo Tower, or Mori Tower?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a sky tree, but Japanese and all that. Yeah, I'm going to go C.
Sky Tree.
Ian and Milo.
Famous Bond anthem. I will pick B because I saw it in people's videos.
It looks like the Eiffel Tower.
It looks like a pylon, yeah.
Right, question 3. What is the name of the famous busy pedestrian crossing located in Tokyo? Is it the Shibuya crossing? Is it the Shinjuku crossing? Or is it the Ginza crossing? And Milo, you can go first.
I think I'm going to go for A on that one.
Yeah, Shibuya.
So Milo's going for Shibuya crossing. Ian.
Shibuya.
It's where they filmed Fast and Furious 3 illegally without a permit there.
Or more recently, where Alice in Borderland was filmed as well. So
was it really?
Nice.
More recently, it's where Mystic 7 was. No.
So, question number 4. Tokyo is located on which of Japan's main islands? Is it Hokkaido? Is it Honshu? Or is it Kyushu? Ian.
I should know this, but I don't. Hokkaido.
Hokkaido for Ian.
I'm not confident.
Hokkaido new. Milo?
I thought it was a delivery service. Hokkaido.
Very good. Hokkaido.
I will pick B.
B for Honshu for Milos. All right. We're leaving Tokyo in a bit, boys. Not that we've actually physically been there, but it's quite nice for...
That was so last week. Come to Chicago now.
Question number 5. Which traditional sport has its main tournament stadium, the Ryogoku Kogukugikan? God, I should have... in Tokyo. So which traditional sport has its main tournament stadium at the Ryogoku Kogukugikan in Tokyo? Is it karate? Is it kendo? Or is it sumo wrestling? Fortunately, the answers are easy to say for the location of the stadium. Is it karate, kendo, or sumo wrestling? Milo.
I have no clue. I'm going to pick C for the lols. I'm thinking of Austin Powers gold member.
C for the lols. Ian.
I was thinking sumo.
Ian has gone for sumo as well. There we go. That is Tokyo done.
Hooray!
And now we're going to Chicago.
Come to Pizza Land. Oh, sorry, Deep Dish Land.
Mm-hmm. Ian, you're going to start this one. So, question 1 for Chicago. Chicago is located on the shores of which Great Lake? Is it Lake Erie? Is it Lake Michigan? Or is it Lake Huron? Ian.
Lake Michigan.
Michigan for Ian. And Milo.
I will pick B, Lake Michigan as well, please.
Perfect. So, question 2. What is the official name of the famous reflective sculpture in Chicago's Millennium Park? So, is it the Cloud Gate, the Sky Mirror, or the Gateway? Milo.
I have no idea. Hopefully I will do by the time this episode airs. So I will just pick A for the lols.
A for the lols.
I haven't done my research. You've been there, Ian, haven't you?
I know, but I know it as the Bean.
The Bean.
C. I don't know. C.
The Gateway to Beanland.
It's probably not that.
Right. Question 3 for Chicago.
Ooh.
Which of these musical genres is deeply rooted in Chicago's history, celebrated annually with a major festival? Is it jazz? Is it blues? Or is it country? Ian.
Blues.
Blues for Ian. Milo.
Blues, bro.
B for Milo. Anyway, question number 4 in Chicago. What was the name of the 1871 disaster that destroyed roughly a third of the city? Was it the Great Chicago Fire? Was it the Big Chicago Earthquake? Or was it the Big Chicago Deep Pan Pizza? Was it the Chicago Blizzard? So was it fire, earthquake, or blizzard?
Fire, earth, or
Milo.
wind. I will go for option C, please. I think Chicago can get can get icy, but dangerous levels of ice and wind, sure.
Ian.
I think fire.
There's no water option really there. So Ian went for his second favourite. Very good. Right. Last question, Chicago.
Ooh.
Which famous American gangster operated out of Chicago during the Prohibition era? Was it Al Capone? Was it Lucky Luciano? Or was it John Dillinger? There's always a weird name in there, isn't there? Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, or John Dillinger? Ian.
Capone?
A for Ian. And Milo.
I just like the sound of B's name. Was it Lucky Luciano? I'll go with that. It sounds like he's got some pizza crime underworld thing going on.
It does, doesn't it? Right, here we go then. Bye-bye, Chicago. By the time you listen to this, it will have...
It's very timely. No?
Pretty gone, actually.
Yeah.
So we're looking to the future now. So we're going to Copenhagen. Question number 1. Is Copenhagen the capital city of Denmark? But what would Denmark score you in Scrabble?
Oh, dear God.
Milo. Is it 12 points, 14 points, or 16 points?
I believe it's 14.
We like even. 14 for Milo.
Not that you can have
Ian.
country names in the game of Scrabble.
No, I know that, but you can have the fact. Well, they might change that in another year. You can flipping up pretty much everything in
Since you
Scrabble
have the
now.
Urban
Slangs are now
Dictionary,
part of Scrabble, yeah.
Let's just go the biggest, 16. I don't know.
16. Right. Ian, who's C. Right.
No more Scrabble.
No more. What famous amusement park and pleasure garden opened in 1843 is located in central Copenhagen? Is it the Bratter? Is it Tivoli? Or is it Efteling? Ian. Tivoli for Ian. Milo.
It's going to be Tivoli, where one of the Lego Stamp Rally things will be happening. Yay.
Go into it. Don't just hover outside it, Milo. Right.
Observe from a
Number 3.
distance.
Let's do some good food in there.
Oh, yes.
Number 3. The statue of which famous fairy tale character, people listened, I've revealed this before, inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's story, sits on the rock by the waterside in Copenhagen. But which of these fairy tale characters is it? Is it the Little Mermaid? Is it Thumbelina? Or is it the Ugly Duckling? It's Milo.
The Ugly Mermaid.
Milo.
I'll pick option A.
A. And Ian.
I'll pick Ariel.
It's a fine
good,
laundry
Ian.
detergent.
Yes.
It was
Bold
what,
is also
what the
quite good.
ugly, what the ugly duckling.
What the
was,
ugly duckling.
Right, we're near the end now. Question 4. What is the name of the colourful 17th century waterfront canal and entertainment district in Copenhagen called? Is it Nahiren? Is it Stroget? I think it's probably Stroget, to be fair, with the silent T. Or is it Christianshavn?
It sounds dangerously close to a patron member's name.
Is it Nyhavna, Stroge, or Christianshavn? It's Christianstown, it is in English. Ian.
I didn't catch any of those because of my internet connection, so I'm just going to go B.
So is it B for Ian and Milo?
I was going to go for B as well, but just to make it different, I'll go for A, please.
It's the first time you've gone different, Milo. Every time Ian's it, that's the first time you've changed your answer.
That's because I don't trust his internet connection. So
That's because his internet didn't break out, Ian.
this will be the way I lose now.
Or maybe not. Right, question
I think we have
5
got
and the
some
final one.
different
Which independent, self-governing anarchist neighbourhood is located within Copenhagen? Is it Freetown Christiania? Is it Freetown Freedom? Or is it Greentown? Milo, bring it home. Sounds like Bristol, to be fair, with Greentown.
It really does, and because of that, I'm going to pick the green one for C, please, because those lot are nutters. So there you go.
To be fair, I did think the same, so I'm going to go copy Whitfield, just for lols.
Oh, I love this. I love where we go. Well, there we go. That concludes the quiz. Thank you, guys.
And thank you for throwing this one together for us. A sort of tradition that we cover the different locations for the IRL Go Fest. And they're made for a very educational. One time, 15-20 minutes of one episode per year is actually educational, sort of.
Yeah, the rest of it's
Almost.
The rest of it's what hangs between dogs' legs.
Scrabble.
Come on, what are the results?
We can buy you a golden anyway.
What?
So the answers to the
Golden
results.
goat.
So the first question: what is the historical name for Tokyo? It is Edo or Edo. Both of you are correct on that one.
Ding.
Which iconic Tokyo landmark is inspired by the Eiffel Tower in Paris? It is the Tokyo Tower, which was option B.
Thank you, Pokemon Go creators in Tokyo.
Question number 3. What is the name of the famous busy pedestrian crossing located in Tokyo? It is the Shibuya Crossing. Both of you got that one right. Tokyo is located on the main island of Honshu. B. So, well done, Milo.
Oh, that was me who picked that, 'cause I don't remember.
And the 5th question. Which traditional sport at that stadium in Tokyo? Sumo.
We both got a point, Ian.
Yeah.
Yay.
So after Japan, Milo's got 5 out of 5.
Whoa.
And Ian has got 3 out of 5. So still...
GG's Whitfield.
It's
You
not
won.
gonna last.
I don't think I'm going to catch that up, yeah.
It's not gonna last.
Still as they would do at a sports day in modern day school and go, everyone's a winner, well done.
Participation,
Participation prize, yeah. That's a lie, isn't it? You there's no prizes for second place.
There's no prize
You're a
in
loser.
first place in this
Well, I'm a loser,
circumstance.
yeah.
If you don't win it, you're a loser. Anyway, let's go to Chicago.
It's true, isn't it? If you don't win, you're a loser.
It's the first of the losers.
Right, Chicago is located on the shores of which Great Lake? It is Lake Michigan. Well done, both of you.
Nice.
What's the official name of the reflective sculpture, otherwise known as the Bean? It's Cloud Gate, which is A. Well done, Milo.
Point.
Question number 8. Which of these musical genres is deeply rooted in Chicago's history? It is the blues. B.
Blues, bro.
It's worth making a little note here. Milo's on an 8 out of 8 streak.
That's the first time
Throw it out
ever.
there. Changes now. But anyway, well done,
Because
Milo.
you didn't have any questions about Windows.
Yeah, true. Well, at least there's no tie breaking because I'm not going to catch you up now, I'm pretty sure.
Or will he not? So question number 9. What's the name of the 1871 disaster that destroyed roughly a third of the Chicago of Chicago? It was the fire. Ian is correct. With A. And which
Fire
famous
over
American
snow.
gangster operated out of Chicago? It was Al Capone, and correct.
Hey,
With A.
I'm 1 behind now. Actually, that's a good
there you
recovery.
go, Ian. Pulling it back.
Ooh. Ian's got 4 points from Chicago. Milo's got 3. So we go to Copenhagen. It's 1-1 technically speaking. Milo's won Tokyo. Vassafel's won Chicago.
Is it regional?
which I expect. Let's do this. Anyway, Chicago is now to Copenhagen.
Ooh.
Question 1. What is the points total of Copenhagen in Scrabble, or Denmark in Scrabble, I should say? It's 16. And D is 2 points, E is 1, N is 1, M is 3, A is 1, R is 1, and K is 5.
I
2
learned that
plus
from
1
Nick all
plus
those
3
years ago.
plus
Just go
1
for the
plus
highest
1 plus
number.
5.
Yeah.
16. Well done,
I did my
Ian.
quick maths wrong.
Oh, actually, Whitfield, you know where we are at the moment, don't you?
No, it's a Copenhagen standoff.
It's worth saying that Ian's winning at the moment, 9-8.
It's on you, come
back.
Really? Am I?
You are, Ian. I've made a little note of it here.
So it's not a Mexican standoff then?
So,
It was, not anymore.
question 2 in Copenhagen. What famous amusement park and pleasure garden opened in 1843? It is Tivoli. Both got that one right. Well done. Statue of which famous character, fairy tale character inspired by Hans Christian Andersen, is the Little Mermaid? Both you're correct there. What's the name of the colourful 17th century waterfront canal? Mine is correct. It's the Nihan. Or
That was a
Nihan.
good guess.
Yes. Oh, well done, Whitfield. We're tied.
Which means, which independent self-governing anarchist neighbourhood is located within Copenhagen? It is Freetown Freedom. B. Not Greentown. But you both went for Greentown.
How many did you say Denmark was? I think Denmark, actually, I think when you add it up, unless I've spelt it wrong, is 14.
Oh my God, I've got this. So this is, oh God, you can't see it, Ken. It's too saturated. I've got 16. So what are your numbers? What's D worth, Milo?
D's worth 2.
Yeah.
E is worth 1.
Yeah.
N is worth 1.
Yeah.
M is 3.
Yeah.
A is 1.
Yeah.
R is 1. K
Yeah.
is 5.
That's what I've... 5,
14.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh,
It's
it's
14.
calculated it wrong. Oh, sugar.
How on earth has AI done basic maths worse than me?
I did it off of... Right, okay. So
Can't
Milo's got
retract
that one
point.
right.
You've already given it,
Win.
mate.
Oh.
Yeah, but you got it wrong.
This will all be left in the show.
So it's AI's fault. I will blame AI.
But that means it's
Army.
11-10 to Milo.
Yeah,
Only if you take
Winner.
the point that you already gave me off me.
because you got the answer wrong, Ian.
Well, no, to be fair, I said it was 16, but yeah, oh my goodness days. Yeah, 52047
It's like Who Wants
just
to Be a
put
Millionaire with Clarkson.
WTF just happened. That's why we don't do these anymore. Well done, everyone. It's a draw. Just say it's a draw. Both of you go, yay. It's happy
I'm a
days.
winner because I can count in Scrabble better than AI.
That was fun, and that's a beautiful way. And I'm sweating now. It's warm in here. But anyway, there we go. That concludes the pub
Tenth
quiz.
moments.
I've got tense. Oh dear. That's my parting
God.
gift to you boys. I'm sorry. That was chaos.
Human mind 1, AI 0. So I think when you played that jingle, you were actually correct, Ian. It was a Mexican standoff at that point.
Oh dear, I'm crying.
I don't
Human
know.
mind 1 AI 0. Yeah.
And
Oh,
the good
dear.
news
Anyway.
is, this current weekend while we're in Chicago and next week in Copenhagen, we will not be doing any pub quizzes.
We won't be asking AI to do anything for us either.
No, technically not. It was all designed by human, but you guys got something exciting to share, haven't you? About
We do indeed. Apart from anything else, thanks, Marky, for putting the quiz together. As we said, splendid efforts. Chicago's coming to a close, but Copenhagen is, of course, next weekend, if you're listening to this in good time and good fashion. And it's worth saying, we will be there. Ian, myself, Sue and Francesca will be out there. Hopefully you can come and say hello, because we should be at the park at various different points, and we'll be doing live recording stuff, I believe, on the Friday and the Saturday. Keep your eye on our socials. It's a good excuse to follow at Incensed Podcast across X, and we'll post some things on Instagram story as well.
Let's go.
You'll do that as well, because it's incense boosts. Come and find us to play with Lego. That'd be great. And if you haven't done so, go and check out the Incensed Podcast's merch for this year's Go Fest season. It's a banger, a belter.
It is only on sale until global, and then it's going to be turned off, just like Mega Mewtwo X.
And to the person who commented on X to me and said, "Why does your logo have the Eiffel Tower in it?" Well, you now know from the quiz, it's the Tokyo Tower.
It's the Tokyo Tower
on the Eiffel Tower.
See, they made the connection without even realising it.
Great design.
Actually, if you think about the Eiffel Towers we've got last year as gifts, they're red, so they're technically the Tokyo Towers. Yeah.
Well, partly. The base is red.
Future. It was like echoing what's to come.
Precursor.
That's it. That's it. But you know what is definitely a precursor, Whitfield?
Vegas.
But anyway, let's not bring that around again.
Anyway, yeah, hopefully you can see us at Copenhagen. We're looking forward to seeing a bunch of you guys out there and recording some live game shenanigans while out in the park. But it's time to head over to an Austrian's favourite section of the show, and indeed ours as well.
Oh, for sure. It's Snoop.
That's
and
not
it's
an
time
Austrian.
For my favorite section, Shinies of the Week.
Snoop. He wants the Austrian.
Now it's time for my favorite section. It's time for Shines of the Week.
Shines of the Week.
Oh, an Austrian Snoop Dogg. Oh, I'm really sorry. I have to give a huge shout out. JB was in the chat with us, long-time gold tier Patreon member in the Discord that's exclusive for the Patreon supporters. I'm going to put out a double Shundo catch from Tokyo Go Fest. Not only did JB manage to pull out a Shundo Aerodactyl catch, which is absolutely insane, also managed to pick up a Shundo Mystic Capped Pikachu. So a double Shundo Tokyo Go Fest.
Was it the 7th one?
What 7th?
6, 7.
I don't know. You have to. JB, how many catches did you do to get that one? 6 or 7?
Put it on the 7th catch, then.
6, 7?
6 or 7 catches. No, 2 amazing Shundos from Tokyo Go Fest. So huge congratulations. I don't think it's in the chat right now because it is hella early over in APAC. But 2 amazing catches. Huge respect.
Mine is from regular Shadows of the Week contributor, Jedi Knight, with a simple message. Let's go! Shiny Shadow Sphere. That pretty much is what it is. Shiny Shadow Sphere. 179 CP. Cute. GG's.
Shadows feeling the deal.
Well, talk about someone who's sphered the deal and someone who got a shadow sphered the deal. We've got our boy Shiny Hunter Dude Guy, who posted on Instagram using the hashtag Shinies of the Week. Thank you, my man, for using that one. And yeah, it's a Shundos of the Week contender as well, from playing day 3 in person in Tokyo, because not only did they get a Shadow Shiny Kyogre and Groudon and a Pikachu with the blue cap and an array of amazing looking things, there's one on there which has caught my eye. It is the shiny Wash Form Rotom, 1105 CP, which is only a Shundo. Shundo Rotom from Tokyo Go Fest on the 27th of May. All good things come.
On the best day of the week. There you go, just for you, Marky.
Well, for everyone. Everyone who plays on the 27th.
I think that's a research. That's a research task Shundo. That's insane.
Oh, is it research, is it? There we go.
Yeah. That's an amazing catch.
Isn't it? Well done.
So good.
Well done.
Shundo washing machine.
Thank you for using that post on Instagram. That's brilliant.
That's good. Love those coming through Instagram. Absolutely amazing. And obviously, for the next couple of weeks, we won't be reacting to Shinies of the Week that you post on the shows because we'll be getting them live from Chicago and Copenhagen. But please do send them in because when we come back to the studio, I think we'll be pulling ones out of the back catalogue for sure. And we'd love to see what you guys are getting over the course of the events that have been happening while we're away from the studio. So That's going to conclude 278. If you did enjoy, please make sure you hit the follow plus or subscribe button so you never miss a podcast episode, because even if we're not in the studio, we're recording, we're editing, we never miss a week. If you want to stay up to date, as we said, with the latest bits and pieces and find out where we're going to be at live events and what's happening with random shenanigans, follow us across the socials at Incense Podcast. We've already listed them at the top of the show, and you can find them on our link tree, which is in the episode description. But as we say every single week, we wouldn't be here producing this content to the highest of standards that we can put the minimal amount of time and effort into, but we do it for you guys. Thank you to the Patreon squad peeps, the guys on the bronze roots of a tree. Thank you very much to all of you guys for your rooted support. It's fantastic. Moving up the tree analogy, we're coming to the girthy trunk of the oak with thee. Thank you very much to each and every one of you. And the people surrounding that girthy oak trunk, like some sort of ring of Greenpeace activists, I don't know, are the following. They are KLX VI, Del Hazard, Spindiana, Laurie Beck, Steve in Norway, CC is Mad, Saul Haberfield, Lizzie George, Xander Van Driese, Kate.
Neon, not Neo.
It's Kate.
Neon. It's Neon.
Kate.
Neon. But you can call me Kate. Just Neon. Neon.
Kate. Ellen Rushton, James Alexander, Northern Soph, Tom Cattle, Charlie Todd, Robert Wilson, Malcolm Grinter, Geordie Castell, The Hot Weasel, Shiny Ikea Mum, Tony of Pride, Junho, Malcolm Burgess, Mr. Jackal, Littlest Sparkle, Matt Bonnet, Zontok, DJ Meady Mead, HRH Cayley, and Mr. Mossum. Fantastic, super supportive tree trunk. Thank you very much to all of you guys. But our fantastic, the bushy branches of the wonderful terrible analogy, who get to witness the live chaos and join us for these live recordings in the studio every single week. Thank you very much to the wonderful
Gold member.
There you go. And they are the wonderful JB, who we've just heard from with the Shundos from Tokyo, Kerry and Zachary, Barside 2, Mandy, Croft, Dean DHL, Damon Mac 08, Miss Summer 69, and BigBoyBaz, aka
The Bovrils.
Oh, love that. P. Nickerson 13, 52047, and finally Allex with 2 L's. Thank you very much, all of you guys, whether you've been credited, listed here, or whether you're part of the bronze tier who get to interact with the community in the Discord. Thank you very much for all that you do with your support, because it means we can put the time and effort into making this show, hopefully, somewhat entertaining. But another thanks has to go to the wonderful admin duo who have been very present with us at Chicago and Copenhagen. Sue and Francesco, the Prius and the Ninja, a lethal combination and super efficient.
Noise.
Thank you very much for all that you guys do to help run this show in the background and the foreground as well. But I think we're going to wrap it up because Ian and I have a flight to catch, and Marky has to get a room from a 7-kilometer egg, hopefully. And,
but hang on there, Whitfield, we're not quite done. I have some good news.
What?
Well, if you want something to do on Monday and you're feeling a bit burnt out, maybe with Chicago Go Fest or hatching 7K eggs, you can get in the max battle and tackle Delectabuzz.
Delectabuzz.
Wow. Yeah, guys, I've got some better news.
What?
Well, Raid Hour on June the 10th. I don't think it's comparable. We got Zeki. Yeah, have a bit of a go on that. Oh, okay.
Quackingly fantastic. Goodness me. And yeah, on that electrifying bombshell.
Back in your box.
We did. Back in your box until you go to another Go Fest, mate. We hope we can catch you all when we return to the studio in a couple of weeks' time, but stick with us because Chicago's live show is up next week, and you don't want to miss that. Trust us. So we'll see you on the deep dish side.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.